Go for main engine.
Go for main engine start. We have main engine start. 2, 1. Booster ignition and the final liftoff of Discovery. A tribute to the dedication, hard work, and pride of America's Space Shuttle team. The shuttle has cleared the tower.
Discovery. This is Mission Control Houston. The Space Shuttle now rolling over onto its back for the 8.5-minute ride into orbit. Discovery now making one last reach for the stars. Discovery's engines are now throttling down as the orbiter passes through the area of maximum pressure, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it goes supersonic.
Discovery Houston, you are go at throttle up.
Commander Steve Lindsay acknowledging the call from Capcom Charlie Hoba as Discovery's 3 main engines throttle back up. Lindsay is joined on the flight deck by pilot Eric Bowe and mission specialist Al Drew and Nicole Stott. Discovery's 3 main engines are burning fuel at a rate that would drain an average swimming pool in about 25 seconds. The engines, combined with the solid rocket boosters, produce more than 7 million pounds of thrust. 1 minute, 50 seconds into the flight, we're standing by for separation of the twin solid rocket boosters. Discovery now traveling 2,695 miles an hour. Its altitude 24 miles. Downrange from the Kennedy Space Center 29 miles. Booster separation confirmed. Discovery's guidance is now converging as the shuttle's onboard computers fine-tune the flight. 2 minutes, 25 seconds into the flight, Discovery traveling 3,189 miles an hour. Its altitude 37 miles. Downrange from the Kennedy Space Center 53 miles. Discovery now getting a boost into orbit from its twin orbital maneuvering system engines on either side of the shuttle's tail. Discovery can now make it to emergency landing sites in Europe should one of the engines fail, but all 3 engines continue to perform as expected. 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the flight, the shuttle traveling 4,700 miles an hour.
Discovery, you are negative return.
Negative return.
Discovery now traveling too high and too fast to return to the Kennedy Space Center in the event of an engine failure. But all 3 main engines continue to function as expected. The shuttle now traveling 5,200 miles an hour. Its altitude 62 miles, downrange from the Kennedy Space Center 170 miles. 4 minutes, 45 seconds into the flight, Discovery traveling 6,200 miles an hour. Its altitude 66 miles, downrange from KSC 229 miles. Here inside Mission Control, Flight Director Richard Jones and his team continue to monitor the progress of Discovery's flight. All systems are continuing to perform as expected.
Houston and station, we have physical separation.
Houston copies.
Station cooking.
Endeavour undocking from the International Space Station, right on schedule at 10:55 p.m. Central, 11:55 Eastern, as the 2 spacecraft fly 215 miles above Bolivia, tracking northeasterly. Endeavour setting her sails one last time, departing the International Space Station after 12 missions to the orbiting complex. The International Space Station now in attitude control.
Endeavour departing. Fair winds and fallen seas, guys. Yeah, thanks, Ron. Appreciate all the help.
Station Expedition 28, flight engineer Ron Guerin ringing the traditional bell, welcoming Endeavour on its departure from the International Space Station. The 12th mission of Endeavour to the orbiting complex. That's virtually half of Endeavour's missions have been devoted to International Space Station assembly.
Atlantis, Houston, everything is looking fantastic. Therefore, you are go for the deorbit burn, and you can maneuver on time.
Hey, great news, Butch. Thanks. Go for the deorbit burn, maneuver on time.
On as clear an evening as you can possibly hope for down at the Kennedy Space Center, final approval for the deorbit burn offered by Capcom Barry Wilmore. Everything is in great shape. The firing of the orbital maneuvering system engines 36 minutes away.
Atlantis, good burn, no trim required.
Good burn, no trim required. Ohm's engines worked beautifully up until the very end.
Outstanding.
Commander Chris Ferguson aboard Atlantis, complimenting those orbital maneuvering system engines that have functioned time and time again in support of space shuttle missions for so many functions. Atlantis now committed to a landing at the Kennedy Space Center, touchdown scheduled 1 hour, 3 minutes, 53 seconds from now. Commander Chris Ferguson now flying Atlantis 3.5 minutes until touchdown. Piercing the pre-dawn skies, the Space Shuttle announces its arrival at the launch site with its signature sound of twin sonic booms having gone subsonic for the last time. Landing gear down and locked. Main gear touchdown. Hurley now deploying the drag chute. Ferguson rotating the nose gear down to the deck. Nose gear touchdown. Having fired the imagination of a generation, a ship like no other, its place in history secured, the Space Shuttle pulls into port for the last time. Its voyage at an end.
Mission complete, Houston. After serving the world for over 30 years, the Space Shuttle's earned its place in history and it's come to a final stop.
We copy your will stop, and we'll take this opportunity to congratulate you, Atlantis, as well as the thousands of passionate individuals across this great spacefaring nation who truly empowered this incredible spacecraft, which for 3 decades has inspired millions around the globe. Job well done, America.
Hey, thanks, Butch. Great words. Great words. You know, the Space Shuttle's changed the way we view the world, and it's changed the way we view our universe. There's a lot of emotion today, but one thing's indisputable. America's not going to stop exploring. Thank you, Columbia, Challenger, Discovery, Endeavour, and our ship Atlantis. Thank you for protecting us and bringing this program to such a fitting end. God bless all of you. God bless the United States of America.